Mo3 was just murdered.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago. Broad daylight. You know, shit really, you said it really hurt you.
Yeah.
You
I was sad by it. Yeah, I was deeply saddened by his death.
Why is that?
His story of the underdog. Kid homeless. You listen to him. You can hear a cry for God in his lyrics. Wasted talent. And God gave him all that talent. And he used his talent to crawl up out of the pastures to make it into a kingdom on earth. He made it into a kingdom on earth, homie. And he was sleeping on the bus, sleeping in apartment complexes, sleeping in his car, selling CDs, man. And the man made it up out the pasture with his gifts and his talents. Because biblically, the Bible says, man, that's what'll make room for you. You know, your gifts will make room for you, homie. And so he done that. Only to, man, die in the middle of the streets. He mocked his death. He sowed his own seeds of death and destruction. And he died just like he predicted. Man, that was sad in the motherfucker, homie. And then 3 friends. Look at the 3 friends. 3 friends. All became enemies. Man, we can't see God nowhere, homie. Nowhere in our communities, when we look around, we can't see the goodness of nothing amongst us and other black people. If we want goodness, we got to go to a white boys basketball game and watch LeBron James play. If we want goodness, nigga, we got to go to that white boy Jerry Jones Cowboy Stadium, nigga, and watch Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott run. But when that white man cut them stadium lights off, man, and cut their microphones off and them cameras off, and we can't watch nothing, homie, we ain't got no goodness nowhere. So that young nigga had some goodness in him. And he robbed himself, and them niggas murdered him. And who crying for him? Who crying for his children? Who crying for the loss that the community feeling? So we got one nigga celebrating it. Now we got more people got shot, more people died, more pain, more tears, more heartache, more anger, more resentment, more hate that's about to be bred for another generation to take on. Man, I watched that dude be put in a situation in our city, and he responded in such G fashion, in such a G way, homie. I started respecting that nigga then when he shot himself out our city. Had to shoot his way up out the club. Yeah, I started respecting him then. And so I honor the young brother for working hard to accomplish his own death. He worked hard to die in them streets. That nigga worked hard to get there.
Yeah, you know, my last conversation with Mo3, me and him spoke a lot. The last conversation I had with him, I could tell he knew. It was like I don't want to say like when I spoke to him, it was like he was like nervous kind of. And he just spoke on moving. He was about to move to the Bay Area. And that was the last time I talked to him, maybe 2 weeks before. And he had wanted me to post something on Say Cheese, and I posted it, and you know, we spoke, and like you said, it was predicted. Yeah. If you go back and listen to the music and the music videos and him laying in the deck, like all that was predicted. The
Well,
power of the tongue. You believe that?
yeah, I strongly believe in it. The more Tupac did it, Nipsey did it, they all did it, homie. They all just speak like that. It all happens to them. But I've been listening to his music, homie. Not only did he speak things to existence, he also spoke things that really existed, right? Shit that really happened. And only the people that know that it really happened, right? So they telling us stories that can be decoded if you know what happened. So you can't promote death and destruction. Promote it. After we done this, nigga, I went and got my dick sucked. When we took, that song, I Am the Truth. We said, nigga, after we did, then I went and got my dick sucked. Can't spit in God's face like that, my nigga. These little niggas is getting too far away from God, homie. In their hearts and in their lyrics with the words that they speak. They speaking just death and destruction to a culture of people, mainly children. So, I listen, nigga, but I ain't listening for what these other, I'm listening for the spirit of this shit, homie. What's these niggas hollering they demons and shit? What's the spirit of this shit? These niggas is getting too far away from God and ain't nobody checking this shit, my nigga. So typically when darkness hate when light show up. So here I come with this light shining in the community, in the hip hop culture. Man, these niggas want this light. Get on. So I say that to say all this. I ain't gonna be Mo3, nigga. I ain't gonna be like Nipsey. I done got too big for the city. So I ain't gonna be like Kane and Menace to Society. Nah, nigga, when it's time to move, you move. When it's time to go, you go.
Yeah.
Lil Boosie gave these niggas the game.